Hello, greetings YouTube. This is my YouTube channel, all about all things, politics, religion, sports, whatever. Whatever I get on here to talk about, that's what it's about. And today we're talking Florida State. Go Noles, yeah, go Noles. The Mike Norvell era has descended upon us in the most real of ways, and couldn't be any more tragic than it's gotten this season, going from undefeated for 19 games in a row, but 13 last season, to we are 1-8. I believe we're 1-8. I know we've won one game. I don't even remember who we beat. Was it his team, Memphis? His former team? It doesn't matter. We've lost horribly to everybody else. We just got beat 52-3 last week by Notre Dame. And we're playing a game today against somebody that I'm not going to watch because, if it was the worst TV show on cable, I wouldn't be watching it either. I want to be entertained. I want to get my money's worth. And Florida State ain't getting their money's worth. But you know who is? You know who is getting their money's worth out of former Florida State phenom, Deion Primetime Sanders. Look at that Colorado Buffs team. How about them at 8-2? I think they won big against Utah yesterday. I think they're 8-2 now. Which, if you trace back, they were 4 and whatever last year, 4 wins last year. The team he took over before the year before that was 1 win. He took over Florida State. It was a 1-win team. And what did he do in his first year there? Quadrupled the win total. Now, 4-win season ain't nothing to brag about. But when you quadruple your win total from the year before, that's progress. And then when you follow that up and double that and have an 8-win season that makes your team headed to a bowl in the off season, they're headed to an after-season bowl. Colorado Buffaloes, the 2 seasons ago, were a 1-win team. They were Florida State 2 seasons ago. And isn't that interesting? Because you know what? We probably had a good chance of stealing Coach Prime from Jackson State in his first or second year, when he already stole Travis Hunter from our recruiting program. Top pick in the country, Heisman frontrunner. Yeah, that kid that Florida State recruited, number 1 in the country, got stolen and taken to Jackson State and then followed his coach to Colorado. Now he's a 2-way star there that's about to win the Heisman Trophy in a few weeks. You don't believe it? Watch the Heisman presentation early December. I'd be surprised if you don't run away with it. Former Florida State guy, had a jersey and everything. Oh yeah, was a standout at Jackson State, an HBCU that Deion turned around. His son, Shedeur, quarterback, should be a second pick for Heisman. He should come in number 2. Amazing arm, amazing skills, great quarterback. Oh yeah, we probably could have had him at Florida State too, you think? We could have kept Cormani McClain. We could have kept Travis Hunter. We wouldn't have let Prime steal him from us if he were our coach. What if he had turned around this program, quadrupled our win total in the second season, doubled that in his third season? He's at a Division I program, Colorado, that used to be a powerhouse. Oh yeah, I remember I can't remember the coach's name back when they were contenders for the championship. It's going to come to me. I was a big fan of theirs in the 80s or 90s, early 90s. Washington was a powerhouse. Colorado was a powerhouse. Pac-12 had some real talent. Cordell Stewart at Colorado. That's the kind of program that is. It's not Memphis. It's not some podunk little school. It ain't HBCU. No, but he's put him on the map again, hadn't he? Put him on the map. Florida State, you could have had him. You done fucked up. You got this Whitey to replace Willie Taggart. You sure as hell weren't going to replace him. We've already been here. I've already discussed the racism in our fan base. You weren't going to replace him with a black quarterback. I don't care if he's Coach Prime or Jesus Christ incarnate. You weren't going to bring a brown-skinned head coach in at Florida State. Oh, yeah, you installed Odell Higgins as an interim coach for a few times. Odell shouldn't even be on the coaching staff anymore. That defensive line's horrid. I love you, Odell. You're one of the greatest Seminoles ever played defense. But I don't like you that much as a defensive line coach. I thought you were okay. You had us there a few seasons, but oh, Lord. Our offensive line coach already gone. You should have been gone. Your defensive coordinator was axed. That whole coaching staff needs to go. Mike Norvell should have been fired in week 3. I don't give a goddamn about his buyout. Is it going to be better next year? Well, marginally. Is it going to be better in 2 years when he takes us into the toilet further? When we lose all of our recruits? When we lose our place in the annals of college football history that was once a dynasty under Bobby Bowden, and we become a laughingstock? Well, we have become a laughingstock this season. But are we going to continue this and marginally, marginally take down the cost to us? No. What? If it's 50 million or 60 million, just buy it out. Could have been done with him this year. Nope, now we're stuck with him for 1 or 2, 3 more seasons maybe. Because we believe Whitey can turn it around. Willie Taggart wasn't given that amount of time. No, brown skin coaches, they're not given that amount of time. Eldell had a few games in the interim position. Yeah, he was kept on staff, but he wasn't head coach. He ain't head coach material. Deion's proved in every endeavor that he's undertaken. Baseball, football, announcing, broadcast TV, everything, coaching from the Pee Wee leagues all the way to Division I schools and college. Proven what a winner that he is. Coach Prime's a winner. He was a winner at Florida State as an athlete. He was a winner in the pro sports and 2 pro sports. He's a very rare breed of person. Very successful, got a very positive mindset, very much a player's coach. He's like a dad figure to Travis and his 3 sons. 2 of them play on his team, Shiloh and Shadur. Shiloh's amazing safety too, don't get that wrong. His kids are talented. We could have had all that at Florida State. I mean, he would have been a proud alum. He would have been a great spokesperson, a great figurehead in the media. He does Aflac commercials and KFC commercials, and I can't even name all the commercials he's in because he's a media darling. You think we would have got snubbed last year by the playoff committee with Deion as our head coach, with Coach Prime? You guys are delusional if you believe that. You're delusional to think that he wouldn't have turned our program around and sustained the success longer than Mike Norvell. And you still believe he's a good coach. You still believe he's got it in him to turn it around. Fire the dude. Be done. Cut our losses. I don't care. 50, 60, 40, $30 million to get us out of the laughingstock category and maybe get us back on track to becoming a dynasty again. Man, wouldn't that have been cool if we became the Coach Prime dynasty in the 2000s, the 2020s, like we were under Bowden in the 1990s? He was a great Seminole, man. He would have been a proud ambassador, an international spokesperson for the brand of Florida State that used to just about rival Notre Dame internationally for sales. Our brand was that popular in the 90s that we were on par with like taking the #1 spot from a Notre Dame. I mean, legendary Notre Dame. And we were that big of a brand. And our brand is not that. Our brand is crap. Look at what we're putting out on the field. The product is shit, but the brand's going down the toilet too. Would it be worth $60 million to save it for all eternity? Yeah, I think it would. I think you done fucked up Florida State and missed out on Deion. He don't want to come here now. I don't even think he ever puts Florida State in his mouth anymore because he's pretty disgusted with us too. Rightfully so, Deion. You should be. I'm supporting Colorado all the way. This is still my alma mater. I'm a proud FSU alumni. I wasn't even a big Deion supporter when he played because I wasn't yet a Florida State fan. I lived in Tallahassee when he did. I followed the team, but I wasn't a big fan not until the 90s when I went to school. I became a huge Bobby Bowden fan, a huge Florida State fan. I've been devoted for all this time since the very early 90s when we joined the ACC, when Charlie Ward was a freshman quarterback under Casey Weldon, who was a Tallahassee native who'd gone to high school and was a very close friend of my ex-wife. Yeah, in those years, when the Bowden dynasty was starting, I came at the right time. #1 party school in America, #1 football program in America. Those were the heydays, and I'd like to see us get back to that for the second and third generation after me. I'd love that for Florida State, but we ain't that. We're not Colorado. Hell, we're not even Memphis level right now. We should send Mike Norvell back. He had so much success at Memphis. Go back and be their athletic director. I don't care. Get out of our frickin' program. You already tarnished the legacy of Bobby Bowden in the dynasty. Just get out, man. I know you can't fire yourself, and I know you wouldn't have the dignity like a President Biden to step down because you're incompetent, proven the incompetence. You lost the team at the beginning of the season. Hell, you probably lost them after the snub last year. And after the mass exodus to the NFL and to the portal, I think he lost it then. Wouldn't have gotten snubbed if it were Dion. I'm fully confident in that. I've said it over and over. I fully believe it was a racist decision to go after a white coach who was from a subpar school. You don't go basement bargain shopping for coaches when you're Florida fucking State. We went to Memphis instead of the HBCU that had our legend there, Coach Prime. All right, that's all. Fire Neville. Bye. Go Noles.